Welcome to Spin That Back. This is Rick.
I'm Eric.
And this is our review of San Andreas, written by Carlton Cuse and directed by Brad Payton.
And starring The Rock. And a bunch of fucking buildings.
Oh, man. And Carla Gugino and...
yeah, Carla Gugino and Alexandra Daddario, I think is her name.
Yeah.
And then...
She was on True Detective, which you still have to watch.
I still have to watch that. And...
yeah, this movie could have been...
Paul Giamatti.
Oh, yeah, Paul
Giamatti.
Giamatti.
He's the shit. He's one of the best parts of the movie.
So The Rock he works for a LA, what is it, like LA Search and Rescue.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's going out on a mission. He gets called in
Chief Gaines.
Yeah, Chief Gaines. Shout out to the Hodge twins. There's an earthquake in Nevada at the Hoover Dam. Because
that shit completely
destroys the Hoover Dam. While Paul Giamatti, who works for Caltech, he's out there because they have this new sort of technology that can predict earthquakes. And then him and one of his assistants gets his shit snapped up in the earthquake.
Hey, you're spoiling it, man.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the movie. And so then they figure out that the San Andreas fault is starting to split, and that California, and then it's gonna get hit.
LA gets hit.
It's going up the spine of California, so it's going from LA up to San Francisco. Yeah, and so The Rock is part of the team that's leading a mission to help people. And while he's there,
there's all kinds of plot holes in this movie, man. I think about it.
So pretty much like The Rock he's up in the air when the earthquake hits, and he has to try to save his ex-wife, whatever, Carla Gugino, and then his daughter, Alexandra Daddario. And then Paul Giamatti sort of like in between.
He's always been one of my favorite actors.
I like
He's
Paul
funny.
Giamatti.
He has like...
Yeah. He was the best part of Big Mama's house.
Yeah, he was... and Shoot 'Em Up. He was the shit on Shoot 'Em Up.
I mean, actually, I was reading an article earlier about like how scientifically inaccurate the movie
shit's like
is.
super inaccurate.
Because when you see in the commercial, like you see California, like you just see like the split, like where the San Andreas fault is at. And I think actually I heard that tectonic plates would actually shift up and down, not like it wouldn't split apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if
but
that's...
I mean, I know it's gonna get picked apart, obviously. I went to this movie knowing exactly what I was gonna get.
I mean, this is a movie specifically for entertainment purposes. You're not getting the shit.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan. I mean, who doesn't like The Rock? I'm a big fan of The Rock, and I think that was one of the biggest things. Like, if it hadn't been The Rock in this movie, I probably wouldn't have been as interested to go watch it. But I like The Rock. I wanted to go see it, and I mean, for what it is, it was entertaining. It was fun.
I noticed the CGI straight up in the very first part. Remember when there's like a car that tumbles down like a cliff?
Oh yeah,
I could tell that shit was fucking fake, man.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think this actually CGI was done pretty well for the most part. Like, it looked pretty cool. It was kind of scary watching it.
Yeah, there's some. I think one of my favorite parts. Oh, you see it in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But that part where we see like the waves rolling through LA. It's like going through LA, and then it's like it goes into downtown. Yeah. And then that part actually in the movie, like it's all one take. Like the camera's on the building.
Yeah, and then it pans around and
like
it starts to
like the building where Carla Gugino's at. You see it in the trailer when she's like running up the stairs to the roof of that building.
Yeah, that scene was pretty sick.
It cuts into the building, and then you see her running around, and then it follows her up, and that's all one shot. And I thought it was pretty well done, actually.
It was
like I think that was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. Because that's the part when like The Rock comes in. There are actually parts that I thought were really well done. You know the part I didn't like at the beginning? They made it seem like he had this whole team that was going to be with him through the movie. Because remember they play it up, they're like, oh yeah, we were like in the military together. And then they come out at the beginning, and then you never see him.
He's like solo the whole movie.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, like we're brothers, and like, you know, we work together, and like so they make it seem like they're going to be this whole team through the movie.
Yeah, but
then you don't even see him again.
Because there's one part
there's going to be plot holes.
But then he finds out that the earthquake's hitting in LA, and his ex-wife is in LA, so he's like, fuck the people at the Hoover Dam, I'm gonna go save my ex-wife.
I'm gonna go save my wife and my daughter.
Yeah, but see, the fucked up part, I was like, okay, if I was in that situation, I'd probably done the same thing, but like, he didn't even call. Like, he didn't tell him, like, hey, I'm not going. Like, the motherfucker just, like, he ditched him and he went straight to LA. Yeah. And I was thinking to myself,
well, no, but then he said that he was gonna get repairs, or what was it? Or he was gonna get he wasn't necessarily like going on a mission. He was going like for like maintenance or something like that, I think.
Well, either way, he didn't call. He didn't notify anyone.
Well,
he just like straight up.
And like either he turned his radio off because he didn't get any. Hey, you know, we need you down here.
Yeah, like he never. Like shit didn't make sense.
Yeah, and it's entertaining. I mean, it's just.
I thought it was pretty well done.
Yeah.
For what it was, and The Rock is. I mean, I've always liked The Rock. And he's good in it.
And I like that it wasn't like It wasn't him like rock bottoming people, shit, like doing people's elbows. Like it was just he wasn't even like, you know, kicking like 5 guys' asses at once. It was just like he was just like a regular kind of guy, I guess, you know, trying to save his family. And so they didn't play up like the whole like wrestler aspect of his personality. Even before I saw the movie, I saw the trailer. I'm like, I could almost bet you that The Rock and Carla Gugino are like they're like exes Like they're either splitting up or like they're in the middle of a divorce or they're already divorced. Like I just already knew that even going into the movie.
You have to add some type of emotional, you know, connection right there with the characters.
Either that or like the daughter's an asshole.
Yeah, some
and then she hates her dad, which is not the case in this movie.
Fucking totally just destroy all of Los Angeles.
Yeah, the visual effects were pretty good. I thought it was pretty well done. The action was pretty well done.
You know, shit I didn't like though was that they always try to throw a fucking love story in that shit.
Yeah,
man. I fucking hate every fucking movie does it.
Yeah, but in this case, I'm just like, man, I don't care. It was entertaining to me. I had fun with it.
It's worth it just to see The Rock and the visuals. It's honestly like it's worth it just for that.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a big fan of The Rock. You know, just fun, mindless entertainment. You know, good summer movie. I mean, that's what it's about. So I give it.
Yeah, I also give it. It's not like a great movie, but I mean, just for pure entertainment purposes, it does its job. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, and the Rock is the shit. So I'm not gonna hate on The Rock. But anyway, let us know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked our video. Comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.